Welcome to Retirement Optimizer's how-to videos to help you navigate the software and plan your retirement. This video will describe step 5 of the solver, inputting details for CPP, OAS, and defined pension benefits. Before we begin, it is important to note that the optimizer can calculate the best age to start receiving both CPP and OAS. On step 12, you have the option to use the program to determine the optimal age to receive the benefits, or the analysis can run with the preferred age that must be entered here at step 4. Most retirees are eligible for CPP, and often your financial advisor will have an estimate of the amount that you can begin receiving at retirement. Should you require further assistance to fill in the fields, including eligibility and the amount you can begin receiving at retirement, a link to the relevant government website can be found on page 11 of the Help Manual. Remember that you can access the manual at any time on the Retirement Optimizer website by clicking on the User Manual button found at the top of the website page. Similar information is required to be input for OAS. If the retiree's working life was in Canada, they are likely to be eligible for full OAS. Alternatively, if the retiree is not eligible for full OAS, enter the number of years that the retiree has lived in Canada. Individuals must have lived in Canada for a minimum of 10 years after the age of 18 to apply. For further details on eligibility, a link to the government website is provided on page 11 of the Help Manual. Next, we'll move on to defined benefit pensions. If the retiree has a defined benefit pension that does not vary over time, you must enter the annual amount received. Then enter if the pension is indexed to inflation. If yes, you must enter the annual % growth per year. If the pension income varies over different stages of retirement, or if the retiree has multiple pensions that will be effective over different years, click Yes and a table will appear. The table is similar to the one found on step 3 for changing income needs. Let's work through some examples. Begin by entering the different pension incomes expected throughout retirement. In this example, we will begin by describing the first pension as Pension 1. The start year and end year columns refers to the first and last year of the pension income in relation to the current year. In this example, we will put that the pension begins at the start of retirement, that is year 1, and lasts a total of 10 years, so finishing at year 10. Enter the annual pension income amount at the first year that it will be received, and the annual expected percentage increase. Now we will add the second pension income by clicking on the Add Item button. Note that the table on the right-hand side will automatically update with our first set of inputs when we hit Add Item. This will also occur if you click Enter or on the Recalculate button. Now let's enter a title for the second pension. For this example, we will say that the pension income will begin at the 5th year of retirement and last for 15 years, so we will enter 5 for the start year and 20 for the end year. We enter the annual pension income amount at the first year it will be received, and finish with the annual expected inflation. We have completed our table and can simply hit the Enter key, and the table on the right will automatically update with our new values. Now what if we want to calculate a future value in today's dollars? For example, let's say the individual is 10 years away from retirement and the annual pension income will begin in their 5th year. So we would like to know the equivalent value of $20,000 in today's dollars in 15 years' time. First, we must adjust the start year to 15 years from the current year. The pension will last 15 years, so the end year is now 30. To assist us in our calculations, we can use the FV calculator. This tool is found in the right-hand corner of any step that may require a future calculation. To use this tool, click on the FV calculator button. Then, enter the initial value in today's dollars, as well as the expected inflation rate. Next, you will enter the number of years in the future that you'd like the value to be calculated. The contributions table is to assist with step 6 and can be ignored at this time. The future value will be automatically calculated and can be copied by clicking on the Copy to Clipboard button. Close the window and copy the value into the relevant field. Now that we have completed the table, we can hit the Enter key or the Recalculate button, and the table on the right-hand side will be automatically updated with our new inputs. The table will include each year of desired retirement that was defined in previous steps, including years where there may be no pension income provided. If you have included a spouse on your account, the fields outlined in this video must be filled in with their information, including the table if they have a defined benefit pension that varies. Congratulations on completing Step 5 of the Solver, and we hope to see you at Step 6, which details corporate accounts.